Hello everyone. This time we have a quick turnaround. It's Man United versus West Ham. The game will be played on Tuesday. So this is the match preview. In terms of the team news, there is not much to communicate about. The same players that were unavailable against Tottenham will be unavailable in this game. So we are going to be missing Dogu, Delete, and Mount. So I don't think there's any new injuries. There hasn't been any communication that any player got an injury against Tottenham. So you'd expect the rest of the team will be available for the game. In terms of the game, it's between 4th and 18th. West Ham are in the relegation positions while Man United are in the Champions League position. So when you look at it, you think it would be a simple game. But if you look at the games that we have had, we have lost, we have drawn against Wolves in the relegation zone. We have drawn against Burnley, and it's going to be another tough game because you can't just underestimate any team in the Premier League. And looking at the Premier League form, West Ham have had very good form. They have gone into this game having played some tough teams, and they have come out winners in most of them. So it can't be a game that can be underestimated. If you look at this team form, Man United has won 4 games, lost one. West Ham have also lost one of the last 5 games. So it's not an easy game. They beat Burnley 2-0. They narrowly lost to Chelsea 3-2. They beat Sunderland 3-1. Beat Tottenham that we played with the other day 2-1. And they also won in the FA Cup against the Queen's Park Rangers. Man United are on a 4-game winning run. They have been playing very beautiful football. Since Carrick came in, the team is determined to win. It's been a very good winning run. And this game has also another significance because of this United Strands challenge where he said he only have a care haircut after 5 winning run, and I think this is something the players want to get out of their back. It's something that has been highlighted so much in the media, and I think they'll be looking to get a win because if they can win this game, then they'll have to not have to think about it anymore. If you look at the head-to-head in these games, the last game that we played was a 1-1 against West Ham at Old Trafford. It was one of the disappointing results of the season. We dominated most of the game, but we never killed off games. It was a common trend against during the Amorim's period that we, even though we dominated games, we didn't really go for the kill, and that was a 2 points drop that you never know how much they will play into the season going into the rest of the season. In the other game, we beat them 2-1 last season. They beat us 2-0 at home. So if you look at this consistently, we tend to win one game, they win one game, win one game, they win one game. One of the worrying things about this game is the form of West Ham at home. When we play West Ham at home, we tend to not win so many games. If you look at the last 3 games that we have played West Ham and at their stadium, we have lost all of them. The last 3 games, we lost 2-1, 2-0, and 1-0. Before then, we beat them 2 times at home, but they also beat us in 2020. So of the 6 games that we have played West Ham at their home, they have won 4 games. So it's not a game you can take lightly because some of these games, if you don't up to it, they can turn in a way that you don't expect. And if you look at relegation teams, they always have these shock results every season. So we don't want to be part of those shock results because we have already lost points needlessly against them. So this is a game that we need to take seriously. You look at players like Somerville. Somerville has been very good. In fact, he has scored in each of the last 5 games. And I think the last hammer to do that was Lingard in 2021. So if you look at such form, you can't underestimate it because such a team goes ahead and they can defend with their lives. You also have to look out for players like Gerard Bowen. You also have to look at players like Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka, if you remember the last time, he turned up against that game playing against his former team, and he's the kind of player that can give you trouble, especially the way he locks down wingers. So looking at the other aspects of the game, if you look at the team lineup, this is what I expect will be the team lineup. Michael Carrick has shown that he's consistent in the lineups he picks. He doesn't change the lineup. So I expect the same lineup from the other games. This would mean that Lamens will be in goal, Maguire and Martinez will be the centre backs. The full backs will be Shaw in the left back position and Dalot in the right back position. Casemiro and Maino in the midfield. Bruno Fernandes as the attacking midfielder. The left wing as the Cunha, the right wing as Ahmad, and Mbeumo to continue as the striker. I think this is it's a quick turnaround, and he might want to rest some players, but I don't think we have been playing 1 game a season, so I don't think they really need that much rest. We need to start with a serious team. As you can see, we have lost the last 3 games in the to West Ham, so you don't have to take any more risks because this is a game that can disappoint you. They can change the winning run, and we have so much confidence. So going into this team, the same team that has brought about the confidence can go on, and if there are any tired players, then they can come on early, and we can have players like Zaxi, Sesko coming on late and finishing the game. Hopefully, the players that start will start on a high tempo, and by the 60th minute, this game should be over. So it's not much to talk about because it's a quick turnaround and there isn't much to consider in this game. It's all about concentration levels. They need to concentrate. They need not to take this game lightly, because if they look at the last three results, they find a way to win. And if you look at the game at Old Trafford, no matter how much we dominated, they stayed in the game and gave us a sucker punch towards the end, and you can't give them that position. If you look at the game, you have to score the first goal, then kill it off the second, and then defend soundly all the way. I think Westham are missing Todibo. He got a red card, but most of the other team is available. So let's see if we can win 5 in a row. Get this issue of not winning 5 in a row in around almost 2 years gone, and then we can focus on the rest of the league. Every single win matters, and if we can start this with a win, then we can add pressure to the teams that we are competing with in the Champions League. So let's see how it goes. See you in the next one. Thank you.